Yeah.
That's okay. Your twin cousin can step in.
Did you get the dodge bonus from Coward?
I did not.
That could change things.
12?
No, it's a 2.
Oh, no!
My luck is eternal, man. My luck is eternal. Yeah, my twin cousin Virgil. So I'll have Virgil Dates. It's a Devil May Cry joke. I know you won't get it.
Alright. And the other one is going to bull rush his buddy where he's somewhere he's a little bit more useful. His buddy does not stumbles forward, is reeling. But it was not a damaging attack.
Oh, welcome to the reeling party.
All right. And unless I've got an extra barrel of oil in there, that's it for this round. So back to you guys.
All right. I'll try to rally these 2 paladins out of Afraid and Reeling. The fairy will go first on the northernmost paladin.
Good idea.
Okay, he should be focused.
He's reeling and afraid right now, correct?
Oh yeah, so I only got rid of Reeling and Afraid. He can't be focused.
That is still very good for him.
Wait, let me check my favorite use. It might be outnumbered. Yeah, it's outnumbered. We're still outnumbered, aren't we?
I'm not sure about that.
All right.
We might actually have these numbers advantage.
9. Yeah, the actual encounter right now is only 9 of them left.
That's true.
Not counting the 2 who are hiding.
Yeah, and with our knights, we're over that.
Okay, so I won't roll my favorite use, and I'll just have Reject do his rally on the other Reeling and Afraid.
Oh.
Okay, that didn't work.
Unfortunate.
Will guard and relay.
Nope. Anyone else
Max
in the back?
is sitting in the back, not wasting powder.
She's counting the grains.
All right, who? Cunnibold. Let's see, we've got Cunnibold, Dr. Caesar, and the Paladins.
That is correct. Let's see.
Fire melee in the same.
Is what you said, is there a penalty to firing into melee?
More or less.
I get a cover die based on the person I can claim as cover, right?
You're doing what now?
Claiming the person you're in melee with as cover against a ranged attack.
If you're claiming somebody else's cover, you basically just move behind them, and then they have to try and dodge the attack.
This is mostly he wants to cast a spell at someone who's in a fight with one of our paladins.
I mostly want to at least know the
Any
rules
penalty?
for doing so.
Well, usually when you claim somebody else's cover, that person then becomes the target. It's not a matter of having a cover die. It's that person would then get hit by the spell.
What if the person who you claimed as cover dodges? Then do you become the target again?
No, then it just misses. The idea is that you're putting somebody else in the way of the attack.
Even if they're not friendly?
Well, I don't know about that one.
Because that seems awfully strong for...
Well, I think you can, but hold on. That's you want to check on that one.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm going through the book. I remember it being done before. I just don't remember the... And unfortunately, when you look up a word like cover in the book, you're going to get like 1,000 hits.
Yeah.
Retreating from range attack requires cover. May only retreat from range attack to retreat the combat and also has cover combatants who bought shields. Damn it, that's the variant rule, and that's not even the thing that's... Alright, trying to find... I claim cover from that tree. Pretty sure this is under claimed cover, I just can't figure out where. Retreating behind cover. Since other combatants can be claimed as a soft cover, a target who ties on their dodge may retreat behind another combatant. The combatant being used as soft cover must dodge the original attack or be hit. So if you're dodging, if you're avoiding the attack and you're claiming a combatant as a cover, and you tie, then you might hit the other guy.
All right, so it's only on a tie.
Okay.
If you're claiming them as cover, yes. I mean, it's using the word soft cover. I'm air quoting here, and I know you can't see it. It's using the word soft cover, which I believe is like a D4 at best.
Sure.
Gotcha.
It's not a very cooperative cover.
Right. But and you then retreat behind them, and then they have to be making the dodge attack. But it's again only on a tie.
Hmm.
That is on page 152, by the way, if you ever
All
want
right.
to look it up.
I guess I'm willing to risk it. So the benefit for aiming is what, an extra D8 if you don't have anything special to it, is that
If
right?
you don't have
That is
veteran.
correct.
Yep. An extra D8 for if my target is reeling, like this poor guy who is enraged.
That is correct.
Okay. Sure.
Throw
risk
more
it.
dice.
I'm a throwing lots of dice at this guy.
More dice, more dice.
Swamp.
Oh, don't forget he is reeling.
Yes,
Yo,
that's why it's
we got
5D.
Very nice.
All right.
His dodge plus. Okay, cool.
So that's 2 plus
2
what?
plus another 2. So 4.
Soak 1, so 3. Hurt, afraid, and injured.
Oh,
Except,
shoot. Sorry. Plus another +1. I forgot it's critical.
all right, so that'll drop him.
Very convenient.
All right. Did the paladins go?
Not just yet. But that was exactly the kind of thing I was waiting to see what would happen. Let's see. So we have one that is on fire and hurt. We have one that is hurt but not on fire, but also reeling. And also
When does on
afraid.
fire happen? I don't remember.
Good question. We should probably determine that. Because if he burns to death before he acts, that could be very different from otherwise. Let's start at page 100 for this.
What are we looking up?
On fire.
Oh yeah, you take
During
damage until
each
you.
end of this round maintenance. So
that was end of enemy's turn, so just before you guys go.
okay, so let's go ahead and handle that. Damage 2 before he can act again.
Alright.
So he will just go ahead and try to soak it and see what happens. Soaks 1 of it. So 1, 2.
Yep. Because he is already hurt. So soak 1 makes him hurt and afraid.
Would that also send him reeling? Again.
It's damage, yes.
Or well, I guess Nefiro unreeled me at the start of this turn, so
Alright, so
Right, but new damage effects also send you reeling. And if you didn't, if you suffered a new
Well, I mean-
condition, you're still on fire.
if I
we're
could
actually
just, like,
backing up to the start of the round because
I
that's
was
when the
already
fire happened.
reeling and hurt,
Oh.
and this reeling and afraid.
Sorry, I've been
And then
taking
I
the
would be
headset
reeling and
off.
afraid again.
I've been taking the
And
headset
then
off to make food, so I keep coming back and it keeps sounding like you guys are asking questions.
We
All
asked
right,
questions.
so he has no further effects since we healed everything he took.
Okay. Is he still on fire, and what does that take?
If he doesn't suffer any new conditions, then the fire goes away. But you guys made it sound like he suffered injured after that, which means that he would still be on fire.
For example, if an on-fire combatant suffers a new hurt result and they are already hurt, then the fire goes out.
Right,
Oh.
but you suffered hurt and then injured because of it, which is a new result, which means that he would still be on fire.
No, he's soaked down.
Okay. So he is just not on fire then.
Yeah.
Okay, sounds pretty good. So most of this front line can do stuff. I can choose to either try to rally this paladin or just have him walk away. And honestly, I'm going with he chooses to back up into his companions here. And retreats 4 paces. Hi guys. If he takes the what was it? Stride action, can you take a corner or not? Or does stride have to be in a straight line? Or I mean dash. I'll just go ahead and say he's in a straight line and he'll just work on being unafraid later.
All right.
Okay. That leaves basically the entire rest of this front line to go ahead and try to advance. So I'll go ahead and just do this one at a time. This one will go ahead and get up behind this guy and attack him. 2d8. +2 critical.
He's going to attempt to counter with guarding.
Okay, he's got to get better than a 4. He probably will.
Ow.
That's 4 points of damage back.
Oh, he's countering.
Yeah.
I don't think you get guard in countering.
Guard adds to all defenses and counter is defense.
Ah, okay, fair enough.
So if
Okay.
you're a veteran guard,
Yeah.
that's D12 bonus
watch.
to your grip.
So let's see. Okay, so I have to soak now. 2d8. I soak down 2 of it. What do I do?
All right. So that's 2 points, right? So hurt and afraid.
Reeling, hurt.
Yeah, reeling, hurt, and afraid.
Okay, purple, orange, yellow. Purple, orange, yellow. Bam. Okay. I don't like the look of these people who are guarding, quite honestly. I don't like it. How am I going to break this front line with these paladins if this is so?
I will point out, these back 3 all have their magic spells ready.
That is true. I could do it from a slight distance and at least not get countered. So how about they go ahead and ready their spell and then use it?
Aim and are they? I think they readied it last round. So
They refreshed
Well, they
it.
refreshed it.
all right.
So
They
they
don't
have
have
the
any-
capacity to do that this turn. So this one's going to fire first then and see how that works out. I believe he only has 2d8s. But a 7 and an 8.
No.
Ah, well, that's a shame. Second one, we'll also go ahead and give it a try. 3s and 4s.
No.
Okay, and the fourth one. 5 and 4.
Ugh. Man, that
And he-
D12 is doing you good.
He bounces the paladin laser off his axe.
Okay. Well, at least I didn't have to walk straight up into their guard. So now I'm hoping I'm going to force them to stop that. We'll see how successful that is. Caesar hasn't gone, so he could go ahead and go next. He continues drifting and ends up over here. He is going to spend an action to refresh flight and then use it to get his flight. And he's going to do a flying dash 4 back to here. And then, assuming he is on the same height as the wall, he's going to land on the wall, if that's okay.
All right, it's easy enough to glide down to the wall. You're not as high as the tower anymore, but nobody's actually on top of the tower anymore.
Exactly, so it's pretty safe. Okay, so now I don't have to fly anymore. I've already readied stuff for this round. There aren't a lot of other actions I can actually take, except maybe to be a friend and rally this guy. Rally is presence, isn't it? And will?
Let's see. You recovered flight and you flew. Is that 2?
Flying is a bonus.
All right.
So it's the refreshing of it that actually takes like an action. And if I didn't,
Alright.
I would have also. Which is why it was really important to land this round. Will and presence to rally, right?
Yeah.
Little leadership.
I got a whole D6. Hey, you down there! It's not so bad. It is that bad.
You start shouting medical advice down to the guy engaged in melee combat.
You want to put a
Technical
tourniquet
medical
on it?
advice.
Death is sometimes imminent in 2 to 6 minutes.
The hexatibula.
Alright, leader I am not, and that is Paladins and Caesar.
All right.
Anyone else? Nefera's gang has went, right?
So
And Cannibal actually killed someone, so that's good.
All right, Dr. Caesar, you're going to see these two starting to dash around the wall.
Hello down there. Ooh, and then they sprint.
One of them stumbles.
Very interesting.
And they are not castled anymore. All right. The two who did not draw, these three up here are going to fire crossbows down at the paladins through murder holes.
Okie doke. They got their speeds
And
and they got their shields.
they are not guarding They are aiming.
First one has a 3 and a 2.
So that's 2 for 4 points of damage.
And he soaks one of it.
So +1 because, all right. The near one's hurt, so that's 4. Is that down?
Hurling, hurt, afraid, injured.
Plus he's already hurt, so it's +1.
Right, no, I mean, once it's at 4, it'd be reeling, hurt, afraid, injured then. So, injured's number 4.
Reeling is not 1. Reeling 0. Hurt, afraid, injured, dying.
Okay, so I guess he is dying right now.
Yep. Second one into the next guy.
Okay, his defense is a 7.
8 and 11.
Okay then, so that's gonna be an extra 2. He soaks nothing.
He's also dying. And the third one into the last guy.
Yikes.
8 and 11.
So I'm gonna say definitely the fact that these guys are veterans and the paladins are not definitely made it very difficult for paladins to do this. So now we're on our own, so let's see how it works out. And I'll go ahead and move the dying ones just off the board. Move like the
Well, did the last guy soak?
no.
No.
Not if you roll like that.
Not if I roll like that.
Might as well remove the other dead.
Yeah, all right.
Alright, so the paladins have all given their lives at this point. So maybe I'll save
No,
the
there's
dying
still
ones later.
technically 2 of them.
And they've got an eye on that that last cowering paladin, but they're not actually attacking him this round.
Okie doke.
So what's the plan?
Good question. Rise of good guys, I guess.
All right. Well, let's see. Neferu will rally the paladin she can see through the walls and then mount up, so she'll go reeling after this. Okay, he's now no longer afraid reeling and he's focused, so he can probably run away if he wanted to. And now she's reeling. And Rujek will rally the paladin close to him and then mount.
Let's see how he does.
Oh, he got rid of afraid at least.
Does he also have the ability to focus?
No.
Okay,
I'm going to give that to him next time I get a gift, I think.
sounds good.
So they're both now mounted up, but they're reeling this turn because that was a stunt. We should. I don't think we need mounted tokens for these guys, do we?
No.
Yeah, just remember their status, I guess. Alright, so you spend your turn suiting up. It looks like they are mostly holding on to the stronghold. Kunabold, want to throw a spell in and see
Yeah,
what you
I'm
open
gonna
up?
throw a spell at the flanker, actually. Dodge for the flanker over here. As in, this guy. He doesn't have cover, so I believe I still win ties in that case.
Sure. So that is 4 points of damage
5 with critical.
plus 1 for hurt. So 6, 5.
So just straight up dead?
Yeah.
Oh, I forgot Robin Dawn, so I'll let Kunabald finish and I'll do my.
I'm
All
done.
right.
Okay, well then, Rob has finished reloading, so he's going to aim and shoot at this guy. And the aim die is coming up next.
Eh,
Shit. Okay, Dawn's going to shoot at the same guy because the other guy did.
oh my goodness.
Okay, that's me.
Where's Maxine and her rifles when you need them?
Yeah, this
Yeah.
would be a real good time for it. But they still got D12 guards, though, the whole time. Who's action and who next?
Well, I'm done, so. And Kunabald went.
Yep.
Caesar will go ahead and look over the wall at this guy. We'll use a bonus action to refresh his magic, then use his actions to ready it and then fire it. Double
Nice.
eights at the guy downstairs.
That is 4 points
5
of damage, 5
5
points.
critical.
Soak 2 of it. He is hurt, afraid, and injured.
And reeling.
Yikes for him. This paladin who ran back is going to choose to refresh his magic. And then we'll go ahead and guard for the time being. And this one here is going to try to escape. I believe he will go ahead and try a sprint. And he will get at
He's
least
got
2.
3 actions.
Sure he does.
Yep. So one of them can be to sprint here. Another one could be to finish getting out of here. And then guard. And that was his focus. There we go. Well, front line reestablished and he's escaped.
All right. They are going to all pause for a moment and ready.
At least they're not guarding yet.
Actually, no. These 3 are actually going to reload.
Good idea.
All right, and this guy, as finding this was a rather poor plan, and goes running back behind the wall again.
See you in a minute.
All right, and that's their turn.
All right. Well, looks like it's kind of up to Nefira to try to break the line.
I was just looking over the mounted combat rules because I'm considering either charging in or having Rabadon soften them up first with crossbow bolts, but that's going to take 2 turns.
Wait, are we the
Sorry,
that-
what?
Sorry, was that everyone?
Yeah, it's
they
the start
went.
of the round. It's top.
Oh, right, they just went, didn't they? Ah,
That is right, and they are all just taking
sorry,
a
they
breath.
just did so little that I forgot they went. They didn't murder anyone. All right.
They got a pile of bodies. They can be happy.
I'm
with
sorry, they were so shit. I forgot stuff was happening.
Ugh.
Well, if Nefira is going to take a moment to read up on writing rules, I'll go ahead and just fire off a pot shot.
I will do the same. Go ahead.
Okay, I'll
Do
go ahead
yours
and choose
first.
this one over here.
All
Good
right, he is
choice.
going to change that to a guard.
Well, I got an 8 in there, and I can only hope that he rolls his d12 lower.
Of
They
course,
are
the
just
D12 things.
really
I'm
acing those
jeez.
d12s.
They really are.
But at the very least, I did force him to guard instead of being ready to attack Nefira when he comes in.
Well, I will take a pot shot on this one. Is he going to spend his on a guard?
Yes.
Yeah.
All right, so have you gone yet, Gunabald?
Yep, a gone.
Okay, so Rujek will rally Neferu.
Oh, you know what? The Paladins could go first and at least try to force guards out of the rest of them, if you'd like.
Well, I was going to have Rob and Dawn shoot at the 2 that are still focused.
Fair enough. That works.
Okay, that's also good.
Don't the Paladins have leadership, though? They could rally Neferu and Rujek out of
Oddly
reeling.
enough, they don't. Or at least not inherently.
Because they're right hand. You want the left hand for rallies.
That's true. Okay, so let me do my... Rujek is going to recover from reeling and rally. I'll tell you, it's very difficult to push buttons when your cat is licking the hand that's trying to do it. Okay, Neferu is no longer reeling. Now Rob and Dawn are going to... Actually, shit, yeah, they have to reload, so that's going to guard. Okay, so we're going to go for this guy here. Let's see how fast I can go. I can move.
The guarding one, not the focused
yes.
one.
Yeah, this one.
All right.
And let's see my. I don't have a dash, so the mount. Shit, I can. Let's see, I can sprint is D10. I'm going to have to sprint.
You can charge right through them.
Well, isn't full tilt only when you run? I'm not sure.
That's a good question. We should all know.
And all my dice on the mount are limited to D8s, but I don't think I have any that are higher, so I'm going to attack with the long.
All right.
Shit. Wait, she had 2 actions, so I'm going to aim for the second one. And no, that would have been the movement. Never mind. So I just got 2 4s. That kind of sucks.
So this is a counter.
Shit. Okay, I'm going to have to soak it. How many do I soak? That looks like you got me for 3 out of how much damage?
So 5 total.
Ooh, I soaked down to 3, so that's reeling, hurt, and
Yeah.
okay.
It's like you charged into a murder hole or something.
Yep.
Or charge into someone who is your equal who's also a veteran.
Oh, Robin Donner Veterans Neferu is not.
Exactly. Who do we have left? I think there's the 2 paladins who could try to do something. This one can go ahead and try to refresh himself. And then try to use a little bit of leadership on Nefiru. Take your pick, reeling or afraid.
Afraid.
There you go. And the other one is going to ready his magic and then cast it. And I'll go ahead and go for the one next to him that has a focus action that can interrupt it at any time.
He will interrupt it for a guard.
Good. At least you're not doing something more productive with your life. Like hurting Nefiru while he's down. Hey, here's an 8.
Of course.
And it
So
doesn't matter.
close.
Hey, they're just veterans. That's what matters. They're just better at this.
If this ends up killing the Pharaoh, I think I'm going to go for a cleric at this point.
All right, well, that's the best the paladins can do, and they're done.
It's hilarious to me, Arcload, because I'm literally was reading the prayers while you were.
Oh wow, I'm sorry.
No, it's alright. You do what you want. I'm just looking for ideas. That's all. If you want to go
So somebody
priest,
else had an idea for a cleric.
well, again, when you told me before, I was thinking, okay, I'll do ordained or a fool, and clearly I went with fool.
Yeah. Basically, I mentioned that I was in a good place to add somebody with religious background or somebody with avupoi background. Avordupoi.
I
about
literally
fool?
went with neither. But hey, I did come up with a backstory that worked. And killed
All
me.
right. Well, it's starting to look like you're not going to be alone.
Yeah,
Although-
fucking Acomans.
Although these guys seem to be fighting defensively.
Sure. Because Link best stuff.
They have a castle. They know how to use it.
Retreat could very well be a possibility.
No, we just sit here selling. Try to bring.
I'm sorry, we can't understand that.
Just saying, so far they haven't felt interested in actually using range attacks in the open, so it seems like if we can just launch enough fire down range, they're either going to have to come to us, or
Well,
we're
they
going to
do
take
have
them out eventually.
crossbows. They were interested in using them, but they're all kind of shattered.
Mhm.
But this is all of our actions for this turn, correct?
Yeah.
All right, let's see what they do.
Yeah.
All right. These two will guard and attack Neferu for 4. Neferu.
Oh, sorry, I was indisposed at the moment. I didn't hear what you said.
You're being attacked.
Okay, so gonna have to dodge that.
You
Dodge.
succeed. Second one is also guarding and attacking you.
Okay, doing it again.
Oh. Okay. Dodged as
He
well.
smacks your shield. Or more of your shield kind of waves in his direction, and his failure goes towards your failure, because that was your reeling gave him that 6.
Oh wow.
All right. The 3 in the tower are reloading their crossbows again. This guy is going to be focused and guarding. And this guy is going to focus.
Well, you can't focus and guard on the same turn.
His last turn's focus became a guard, and then he's focusing again.
Okay.
I'm not sure that works still.
It doesn't. If his last turn's focus became a guard, that ended at the start of his turn, in which case he only has focus if he takes the focus instead of guard. I mean, focus is the better one anyway. Because you can break focus to guard, or you can break focus to do anything. Literally any one thing.
Alright, well.
The only way he would get that is if that he took the guard action on his turn, and then somebody rallied him to give him focus. It's not impossible, just not on his own.
Alright, well. They are... Actually, they're going to step forward. No, they're going to stay on the line. At least until they lose a few more casualties. This guy is going to cower behind the wall for a bit and recover. And that's their turn.
All right. Well, let's see. Robin don't have to reload and guard, so Rujek will move his mounts. Let me see this real quick. He strides 3. So now you can see Neferu and try to rally the reeling off.
I will have to ask, of course, does Neferu feel confident enough fighting this entirely on his own?
Let the man die a man's death.
I thought Neferu was female. Come on now.
I have no idea.
I try to remember.
It's been months since I've seen you.
All right, so let's see here.
Let the woman die a man's death.
Yes.
That just sounds worse.
So, aim and attack the one here.
All right. He attempts to counter.
Ow. Ow.
Moment of truth.
Of course.
I'm going to spend personality on this one.
Go for it.
Womp womp.
Well, there goes that. So that's damage. What kind of weapon are they using? Damage +2?
Yeah, so that's 3
Four with
3.
the
plus 1 for hurt.
Well, it's 1 for the weapon. 1 for the success, 2 for weapons. So that's 3, 4 total. So let me try to. So 1. So reeling, hurt, afraid, and now injured.
Yeah.